Well, it is a beautiful, beautiful Friday, but it's also very cold. So when you see me with a scarf on air, it's not a fashion sense, it's just trying to protect myself and keep everything warm. But welcome to Business Today. It is Friday, and Friday we have Biz Chart. We'll be talking about the biggest stories in the country. I have Ken Gishinga with me here. Ken, how are you doing? You see, you can come to me for scarf recommendations, yeah?
Clearly.
Yeah, with this cold, man, it's quite different. But we'll be talking quite a number of issues. We saw KDHS report being released. We've had some interesting numbers, of course, inflation numbers. And also from the MPC, they've given us quite some numbers that we'll be dissecting today. So I'm looking forward towards that particular conversation. But remember, today it is the Saba Day. And this day holds particular significance for quite a number of people. First of all, looking at Tanzania, they celebrate Saba, but theirs is in the formation of TANU. And also locally here, it goes back in history. The year is 1990, where we had a lot of, action that we've seen. But today, as it stands, we are having nationwide protests being led by the opposition leader, Raila Amolo Odinga. As you can see, we have the horses there. And these are law enforcement officers, tear gas, and also the water dispenser. And on phone right now, I'm being joined by a reporter on the ground, Emmanuel Toh. Are you able to speak amidst all this tear gas and movement? Talk to us. What is happening on the ground?
And the police are still engaging the protesters and the Azimio One Kenya supporters who are actually protesting or coming inside the city, the CBD. And this is the City Hall Way, just across next to the office of the governor, and also some of other offices here, the KICC and other offices that are here. And as you can see right now, those are tear gas canisters that are being lobbed to disperse some of these supporters who have made their way into the CBD. It was a bit chaotic at Kariakor, but it is more chaotic right here next to the County Assembly of Nairobi and also the Supreme Court of Kenya. And those protesters tried, and they were actually successful, to come inside past Kencom. And we're just looking at or staring at some action. Tear gas all over. You can hear the sounds of the tear gas canisters that are being lobbed onto those protesters. There's a water cannon that is already on standby there, that is actually just getting ready to also fire and also just splash that water on those supporters, and also the police officers on horseback who are here also to also look at the situation. So it is a bit chaotic, but the police are trying to manage the situation. They are actually successful in a way because they have been able to actually keep them at bay here at City Hall Way, Noah.
Apart from, because the city is quite expansive, activities looking across the city, do we have action in different parts of the city or just around City Hall as you speak at CBD?
Well, the action has been there throughout. We were outside. We actually went up to Pumwani and also Kariakor, and also tried to make our way here. And it is the same situation, but some parts of the city are actually calm, but majority of it, including Thika Road, there's actually little or no activity around Grogon and around that area. But as you can see right now, the police have been able to keep those protesters away. And so we'll be monitoring to see, because I've just spoken to some of the Azimio One Kenya leaders, some of the MPs, and they're saying that they're supposed to go and march to City Park. That is around UN roundabout. But we don't know whether they'll make it there because they have not been able to make it past this procession way.
In fact, that is what I needed more clarification in regards to the movement. Is it City Park, terminating at City Park, or what is the end goal Just bring us up to date in that regard. Protesters, what is their movement? They're coming to CBD, City Park to be specific, then move where?
I think for now, Azimio are keeping their cards closer to their chest because, as you can remember, this is not the first time they're doing this. And there was a time, and actually during the two or more events that had this action, they were not very successful, and so they were trying to change the tactics. Perhaps they're still keeping the officers guessing as to what their next destination is. But as Raila Odinga said, this is going to be the Saba of their lifetime, a Saba to remember. And this is just trying to write that history of the memory that they will have about this event. But the first destination that we've heard about is City Park here in the capital. But that might not happen because the efforts have been thwarted so far.
All right. Thank you very much, Emmanuel Tor. With the latest from the ground, that is Nairobi CBD. Quite teary right there. As you can see, a lot of